to another Kaidboi Babbles. This might be one of the last, or at least for a while, tier lists, and I'm ranking what I found to be called the ultimate cartoon show list. So just a lot of cartoons. I think there's anime in there as well. This one will be a lot more brief with each entry, simply because of the sheer amount that is here. But any that I haven't seen, I'll probably know some sort of fact about it anyway. But for example, I haven't actually watched the original Spider-Man. It's from the 60s, I know that. It's quite memey. Chip and Dale, never got to watch. It's another one of those serialized, it was either late 80s / mid or early 90s, that they just take characters and make whatever with. Godzilla, I've never watched the show, but apparently it was regarded as actually being the only good thing to come from the 97 movie. The Super Mario Bros. Show, Christ, I'm putting in a C tier simply because, like, it's entertaining, but by God, it's awful. There's so many animation errors in it, like Luigi or Mario's, for some reason, have each other's colours and shit like that. It's just weird. SWAT Cats, much like Chip and Dale, I haven't seen. I know it's another, like, 90s show that was made with a much higher budget and more action-orientated plot. Cowboy Bebop, controversial. I'm assuming that's Cowboy Bebop. Yeah, controversial. It's all right. I got bored of it quite quickly. I might go back to it, but like from what I watched, it was well animated, well choreographed. But I don't think it was the best thing ever. Dexter's Lab, A tier, a lot of funny plots, quite good. I'm pretty sure Gendy Tartakovsky worked on it, and if the show Primal's on this list, I know that he originated, the caveman that was in it originated from the Dexter's. Beavis and Butthead, I've seen the movie, but I don't think I ever watched the show. If I have, I'll still put it here, but from what I know, it's fun. It's quite funny. BoJack Horseman. I could go on for hours about this, but I'll simply just put in triple S tier. First season sort of introduces the characters. The seasons after that start going heavier and heavier into it. More character analyzation to be made. Just a lot of depressing and diverse subjects to go over in it. It's just it's a very depressing show to watch, but if you don't mind that, then it's definitely up there, and it's definitely my first SSS tier. I didn't expect to put it in here. I've never actually watched Charlie Brown. The only thing I really know about it and find funny about it is the fact that the parents go Naruto. Where would I even put Naruto? Like OG Naruto, not Shippuden, I'd put like in double S, because OG Naruto is just all good. If it was Shippuden included, maybe just S. Zelda, I've never watched Zelda. Obviously, it's based on the games. The real Ghostbusters, never watched. Haven't even seen the movie. Super Mario World, I think it's pretty much just sort of the same as just Super Mario Bros. Super Show. Are these shows? Tailspin, characters from the Jungle Book and some other Disney properties, I believe, are in it. So like, they're more anthropomorphized, or whatever the fuck the word is. I'm pretty sure the bear there is blue, actually blue. Timon and Pumbaa, I remember watching that a bit when I was younger. Don't remember much from it, so I'm gonna put it in C. I don't think it was a bad show necessarily. Sorry if this is noise, I'm scratching myself. Yogi Bear, never really watched it, didn't really ever want to watch it. Real Monsters, a classic Chutpo fucking show. I always liked monsters and stuff. I never watched enough of it when I was younger. It wasn't on often, I don't think. Bob's Burgers, put that in double S tier. Really enjoyable show. I've watched it twice. Duckman, I loved it. It's quite an adult humor oriented show, much like The Simpsons was. But the creator, the showrunner, recently died as well. But I really like Duckman. I like the pig partner he has as well. I can't mind his name. There's a lot. It's a really funny show. Aqua Teen Hunger Force, I believe that's what it's called. I haven't seen enough of. I'll put in B because I liked the episodes, but I haven't seen enough of it. I need to find it on the streaming service. Gravity Falls was a really well-made show, and concluded its plot quite well, even though it took a long-ass time to do it. I'd put in double S tier as well. Because I think the thing I liked about that the most was probably all the like theories that were going about Metalocalypse. I've seen like maybe a season or two when it was show running at the time. I want to see the rest. I like death metal. I find it really funny. I'm going to put in triple S tier because I really like the show. Chowder. It's chowder, not shooter. The shooter is it's a Simpsons joke. I might butchered. I'll put an S tier. Will I? Nah, I'll put an A tier. Top A tier. It was a really funny show as well. I always liked you're not my girlfriend. Never got old. Ben 10, absolute heater of a show. Another triple S tier, because just I remember trying to get the Omnitrix when I was younger. I had like a toy, the actual toy version of it, and like, just the idea of being able to turn on to all these aliens. And most of the time, he has to have quick thinking for a 10-year-old. Powerpuff Girls made by is it Craig McCracken? Is one of the Krakens. McCracken. I'd put it an A tier. It's an A tier show. Enjoyable. Quite fun, the concept of these three little soft, bubbly looking girls causing so much harm to their villains, absolutely just decimating them. I never really watched What's New Scooby-Doo, never really watched Shaolin Showdown. That, honestly, with how much I loved it, it's probably my favourite Cartoon Network show. One of my favourites. Jesus Christ, I loved it. I'm putting this in the tiers. I'll put it like that. Oh my god. Never watched Heathcliff. That's, I'm sure, based off the comic. Teen Titans Go. F. I don't care how funny and watchable it might be to some people. F. Because of what they did to my boys. Duck Dodgers. Another one of those shows where they just take, instead of like a Disney character, they take a Warner Bros. Character and make a sci-fi show of them. I would say that's an S tier show, just how funny it is and how like confident Duck Dodgers is in it. Looney Tunes in general, so that just covers all of it. So I think that's just an easy S tier, whether all are good or bad, because it has so much content. That's Mystery Incorporated. Something I haven't watched, but I've been keen to. Brickleberry. Right, I'm putting Teen Titans Go just because it's Teen Titans Go and E. Brickleberry is an F because of how shit it is. Flintstones, funnily enough, as much as I know it and seen clips of it, I actually haven't watched it. You know what, I'll change it to haven't seen / watched. Hey Arnold, didn't get to watch an awful lot of it, if not at all, so I'm going to put it in not watched. The Magic School Bus. Somewhat terrifying subjects to go over. I'll put it at the top of B. It's alright. I wouldn't say it's the best thing ever. Fullmetal Alchemist, an anime. I would say one of the most overrated anime of all time, but that's not to say that it's bad or not great. I'd put it in probably S. Maybe. Yeah, I'd put it in S. Hilda, not seen. I'm pretty sure it's set in Scotland. Hilda. It's on Netflix, I believe. All Grown Up. Weird show. D. Only seen a little bit of it. Wasn't really a fan. I'm not even sure if Klatsky Troop was responsible for that or not. But the Chipmunks, haven't seen, because that's Elvin. Amazing World of Gumball, I did see a little bit of it when I was 11 and 12. I'll put it, it's quite funny. I'll put it here, because it was funny. Angry Beavers, a show that I sort of watched a bit, but not a lot. I didn't get to watch it a lot. I'll put it in B. Because the guy voices this brown beaver, I'm pretty sure voices Zim from Invader Zim, and oh my god, he voices some other cunts as well. Animaniacs, never actually got to watch it. Annoying Orange. 7-year-old me would have probably loved it, but 10-year-old me was like, fuck this shit. Archer. Probably in my top 10 TV shows of all time, maybe even top 5, because Archer's, I've rewatched it so many goddamn times. I love the characters, I love the dynamics, I love the fucking ridiculous plots they have. He's a lovable dickhead. Arthur. I've watched bits and bobs of it. That was a CBBC running show, I believe. I'd put it in B. It's alright. It's grounded. It's a grounded show, despite it having Babar. Oh, those are the elephants. I've never seen them. I've never watched it. Batman Beyond. I don't want to react that. I don't want to put that in before the rest, but easy S tier. Easy SSS tier. I love the Batman shows, the animated ones. I'm currently doing a rewatch. I'm still on just the Batman animated series. Big Mouth. Disgusting art style. It gets minus points for how it looks. But it is quite funny at times. I'll put it like here. And see. Pink Panther. It's pretty male, and I'll put it in D. Bobby's World. Never watched it. I recognise it, but I've never watched it. The fucking Misadventures of Flapjack. It wasn't that popular in Cartoon Network. I'm pretty sure it was from the same maker. I had some of the same writers as Chowder. And pretty sure he went on to do some of... Where is it? Something else. I would put an SS tier. I enjoyed that show a lot when I was younger because it had a lot of gross out humor, and that was my go-to. G.I. Joe, always seen it airing, but I never watched it. Camp Lazlo, I haven't seen that in years. L-A-S-L-A-O, Camp Lazlo. B. It's alright. Care Bears, never watched. Light Your Show, I know of, but I don't think I watched a ton of. I'll put it in B just simply because I don't have any bad memories of it. Clifford the Big Red Dog, I would say the same as B. I know of it, don't have bad memories. It's good for kids, I suppose. The Clone Wars, something I need to finish actually, and I've been it's very episodic at times, but I have been enjoying every episode I watch, so I'd put that in double S tier. Like here. Because it's probably my favourite Star Wars media. Apart from the old one. The fucking old Gendy Tartakovsky cartoon better be on here, man. Attack on Titan. I'm just assuming that's all seasons. Easy fucking triple S tier. It is a godlike show. The animation in it is just fucking phenomenal. Billy and Mandy. Adored that show. Very funny, gross, horrific scenes in it. Another triple S tier. There's a lot of triple S tiers going in here because that's how much I adore them. I all think they're roughly perfect shows. Shows I watch, I don't find anything wrong with, and I think they're really, really entertaining. Daria, another show I wanted to watch, because of how like dreary and pessimistic she is, but she is a spin-off character. It's a spin-off show from Beavis and Butthead, I believe. Darkwing Duck. I believe that was made after the success of DuckTales, released. I don't know much about it. Digimon. This is all Digimon. Because it's got both not Gen 1, fucking Digimon Adventure 1 and 2 on here. So it's Adventure 1 and 2 together. I'd put that in like... I'd put that in SSS tier. I loved that show a lot when I was younger as well. If it's just 1 and 2, yeah, I'll put it in at triple S. It was good. I prefer over Pokemon. Don't hurt me, guys. Neon Genesis Evangelion. Another show I haven't watched, but I want to. I know it was on Netflix, but they imported it in a really wrong way. Aladdin TV show, never watched. This is from. I haven't seen the Mickey Mouse, the new one. I think this is 2016 it started, or was it 2017? No, they were still shorts then. Yeah, it spawned from the shorts, and then the shorts got so successful they made a show from it. And a lot of clips of it is actually quite funny. Right. Another godlike fucking cartoon that people get confused for anime, but it is just absolutely terrific. Where would I place it? Right, first of all, for that to them, Digimon is like fucking, I don't know, here. Avatar: The Last Airbender. I think it's better than Batman Beyond, but do I think it's better than Attack on Titan? I don't know. I put it on the same branch. They're two godlike shows. In fact, I put it in front of BoJack. And this in front of here. Archer's just there because it's my like go-to hangover show as well. Dora, fucking E tier, fuck that shit. I hate Dora. Doug, never really watched it, but like Hey Arnold, but it's like worse. Oh, Madeline. Jesus, that's an old ass show I remember watching. I used to get angry at that show a bit. I put it in D. That's Dragon Ball Super. It's Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z's not on here. Dragon Ball GT. Although it's only 50 episodes and it is completely non-canon and has its own art style. Not its own art style. It sort of continues its own designs mostly. I'd put it in B, top of B, just for Super Saiyan 4 because it looks cool and it has some cool moments in it. Dragon Ball Super. Do I think it's better than GT? Yes, it's longer. I put like Super at A. Like, it has some good arcs, some good moments, and the best thing that spawned from Super is the movie Super Broly. I haven't seen the new one. The Dragon Ball Super superhero. Who named it that? Akira Toriyama basically forgot. If it turns out there's no Dragon Ball Z on this list, I'll just put Dragon Ball alongside Z because even though it's got the Z on it, the manga itself doesn't differentiate from normal Dragon Ball to Z. I'd put this SS tier because it's just a lot of great tension. It follows like it's sort of episodic at times, but then it follows some great arcs. You really enjoy Goku's like whimsical childlike self where he starts learning and like becoming more dependent and more fucking inclined to martial arts and shit like that. There's a lot of development despite him being more of a reactive character. Same with a lot of the cast, like Bulma's quite important despite the fact that she's quite literally useless in combat. The new DuckTales show I've actually watched. I haven't seen the old DuckTales, so I'll put the old DuckTales in here. From what I know, Danny Pudi voices one of the Ducks, one of the nephews. He plays the guy, the filmmaker director guy in the Community. Something Schwartz plays another one of them, and he voices Sonic and Donatello in the new cartoon for. Actually, no, he voices Sonic in the live action film, and he voices Donatello. I'm pretty sure in one of the cartoons, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I enjoyed it a lot. Did I say it's an SS tier? Maybe, but I'll put it at the top of A tier. I enjoyed DuckTales quite a bit. Chalk Zone is a forgotten cartoon I know of. Family Guy. Only reason it's not an F because I think Bricklayer is generally worse than Family Guy. Family Guy has funny moments, but I hate it. Fanboy and Chum Chum. Jesus Christ, this show. C. Let's put it in C. It's ugly like Big Mouth. We Baby Bears. I haven't actually watched. That's a relatively new one. I think it was like 2016, I think. Or at least it had shorts then. Cat Dog. I'm pretty melon. Quite popular. Cat Dog. Cat Dog. I've still got so many more to go for. Right, Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. I really like the concept. Just imagining what you want. Even though it's quite weird, you could literally imagine like a person you have a crush on as being your love interest. That's quite weird concept that went over, but great show. A tier. Freakazoid. Another show that I've seen snippets of. I haven't seen fully, but I would put it in A tier. It's fun. My Little Pony. I haven't seen. Futurama. Overall, it drops off after the later seasons, but like the first like 5 or so seasons of Futurama is like godly. It's like S tier. Gargoyles. Is it the best show ever? Potentially. But is it still godly? Yes. So I'll put it at the top of S tier. It's a very good episodic show. It's also one of the few shows in the early 90s, I believe, that got a higher budget. Again, with choreographed and more serialized stories rather than pure episodic, which it's paved the way for future cartoons. Garfield and Friends. Nah, I haven't seen that. I watched some Goof Troop on Disney Plus, and they're alright episodes. They're not bad. I need to watch more to have a full opinion, so I'll put it in C. Gummy Bears. Another show that got a high budget in the early 90s for some reason. He-Man, Master of the Universe, haven't seen that. I can't even tell what the name of that is. I recognise it though, because of that guy. He's in the poker game, the Telltale poker game. The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, where that's the one where like Sonic says at the end. I'd put an A. I enjoyed it a lot as a kid because it's Sonic. Dragon Ball Z, there we go. Right. Dragon Ball Z paved the way for a lot of anime, so I think it is at least worthy of a double S. Same reasons for Dragon Ball, by the way, in terms of why it's there. Even though the Majin Buu arc isn't the best of the 3 major arcs, Dragon Ball Z. Cow and Chicken. I fucking Cow and Chicken. I've never liked Cow and Chicken. I hated them. They're not likable characters. Blue's Clues. I've seen it. It's alright. Put it there, I suppose. Uncle Grandpa I haven't watched, but it sort of exists. It took years for it to get aired, though. I mind that. Like, it had like a pilot back in 2011. I don't think it got properly aired till about 2015-14 time, which is normally like a death wish for Cartoon Network. Right, Lilo and Stitch. I fucking love Lilo and Stitch. It's my favorite Disney film. So, I've lost it. Easy SSS tier show, because you're introducing more experiments like Stitch, but all different powers. The way they get released is cool. The way they get given powers is not powers. Their homes is cathartic. It's just a good show, a really good show. I rewatched it a couple of years ago when Disney Plus came out properly. Regular show is fucking godlike. It's what really got me into 80s music when I was younger. Fun fact: the somewhat pilot for this show, I'll put it in the SSS tier, it's good. The somewhat pilot for this show is called PM in the AM, I believe, and it basically has Mordecai, who's voiced by JQ Quintel or JC Quintel, and Benson in regular show whoever voices him voices the other character, and they work at a gas station, and they both take acid basically in this animatic, and they both go from human to like Mordecai's like bird form and fucking Benson's like gumball machine form, and they just like start fucking panicking. It's funny as fuck. I haven't seen Gundam. I haven't really watched Inspector Gadget. I have. I wasn't a massive fan of Inspector Gadget though. I couldn't see. It's not a bad show. That is it's fucking Something in the Pussycats. I mind what it is. It's a fucking old ass show. Johnny Test, also known as the Whip Crack Show. Fucking E tier. Get out the fuck. King of the Hill. The most grounded cartoon on this list, possibly. But it is so fucking damn entertaining. It's like Bob's Burger levels of fucking just like mundane shit, but it's just so fucking funny. Bobber. Kirby, right back at you. Funnily enough, I used to think it was a cartoon, but I didn't realize it was an anime. It's like a 4Kids dub for it as well. I liked his whole power thing where he could just where he could just like absorb fucking things and like get powers from it. Kim Possible, Disney show. There's a lot of crossovers between a lot of the Disney Channel shows. Like Kim Possible had like a crossover with Lilo and Stitch. It might have had another one with something else. I know Lilo and Stitch had the most crossovers because I had Recess, Kim Possible, Proud Family. I think there was something else. If it's on this list, I'll point it out. X-Men, that's the 90s one. Fucking SSS tier fucking theme song, but I'm putting an A. Mr. Pickles. I haven't actually seen it, but it's brutal. Absolutely brutal. Ed and Eddie. Do I go for SSS tier? I watched that show a ton when I was younger. You know what? Yeah, SSS tier. Absolutely banging show. I loved it. It was so entertaining. Speed Racer, another anime. Seen the movie, haven't seen the show. Danger Mouse. My ma absolutely loved that show, I think. It was either that or Kung Fu Fooey. But I haven't actually watched it, so. Kids Next Door. I suppose we're going to continue the SSS rank because this show was fucking amazing. Like, the weapons they'd make out of, like, just random stuff is so cool. That's where I'd put it. I'll put it right here. Would I? Yeah, I'll put it there. No, just, like, the whole, like, organization, them going against fucking adults and shit was just, like, so cool. I'm pretty sure, is it Captain Stickybeard? He's voiced by Mark Hamill. I do hope it returns, because they had plans, and even had, like, a wee animatic for something called Galactic Kids Next Door. And that would have been quite cool, especially if they did it like a Samurai Jack way, where after it ended, Gendy came back to it and did a final season, and it was, like, proper, like, dark and fucking... It was already dark, but it had gore. Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm assuming that one's the one with Sally. I actually haven't watched it. Captain Planet, I haven't really watched it. I've seen clips of it. Oh, for fuck's sake. Why the fuck is the Nut Shack on here? This is the Nut Shack. This is the Nut Shack. Phineas and Ferb. That came out like 2009 time, 2007. Wasn't it? That was old. I think it's a Flash cartoon as well, so like it could be remastered quite easily. I might be wrong on that. I'd put that an A. It was very enjoyable. A lot of funny jokes. Star Wars Rebels, haven't seen, on my list. Simply for Ahsoka. Ahsoka would be for Planet Sheen. Who made this? I watched it, but who made this? This is an E tier. Get that the fuck. Johnny Bravo. Controversial. Didn't like Johnny Bravo. I'd put it like the top of D tier. Mega Babies. Awful show from what I've seen reviews of, because it's literally just superpowered babies that like can shit themselves to the moon. Mega Man. This is like the awful cartoon made for it. Mega Man. Do 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 do. Robot Hero. Oh my god, Mega XLR. Got canned too early. I didn't get to see a lot of it when I was younger, but that's like an A tier, just because it's like basically Gundam or Evangelion, but like a car that turns into a massive mech. And the main character's a fat guy. He's a fucking likable fat guy. Where's my plus hero mans? Quack Pack haven't seen. Popeye haven't seen. Star Wars Clone Wars. This is the Gendy one. Where's it gone? Oh, you can't really see because it was PNG. That's why. I adored this show when I was younger. I never SSS here. I loved the art style. I loved how Grievous for once actually terrifying as an opponent. Pokemon. All of Pokemon I don't know, but most of Pokemon I really liked when I was younger. Just like the whole idea of like Ash, even though how shit of a trainer he is and how he never wins and he stays the same age. In fact, when it came to the X and Y series, he got rebooted to being 10 years old again afterwards, even though he was 14 in X and Y. But I'll put it in SS tier because you just love watching him catch new Pokemon, evolve them. Some of the Pokemon you're like, why hasn't he evolved that one? It's still like a first stage out of fucking 3. George of the Jungle, that one I haven't seen. Rick and Morty, really fun show. Really well done. Mostly because it's how popular it is. That's how they can like afford it. So I'll put it in S tier. I'll put it in S tier. SS tier rather. You know what, I won't put Pokemon in SS. I'll put it in just S. New Adventures of Winnie Pooh. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen My Life as a Teenage Robot either. I haven't seen The Muppets Star Wars. I haven't seen Peppa Pig. Didn't really see Pinky and the Brain, even though it is quite funny from clips I've seen. Recess, absolute child of a show. Introduced one of its movies, I think the summer break one, introduced me to Let the Sunshine Drive In. Oh, the sunshine. So it's an S tier show for me. Wait. That's just normal Full Metal Alchemist. So that's getting put in not seen. Because I haven't seen the original anime. Because Brotherhood, I think this is Brotherhood. is newer. Not like new to us, but like it's newer and actually does the manga justice. Where did I put it again? I put it in here. The Ren and Stimpy show. I fucking loved that show when I was younger. Funny. Even though John Kay's an absolute douchebag, the creator of the show, an animator, there's so many things wrong with him. He's a predator. Whenever he was asked to do projects, he wouldn't finish them in time. They could take him years to finish because he had to make sure they were absolutely perfect. So he would never get his job finished. He's very fucking judgmental of other cartoons for how they are quote unquote gay, and the F slur. So although I love his style and I do love his animation, he is an absolute douchebag. Absolute douchebag. I'll put an S tier as a show. I do mind there was the R-rated version of it, like the adult variant. Robot Chicken. Robot Chicken's a bit of fun. Seth Green is a producer on it, I believe. I'd put it in top of B. Entertaining. Rocko's Modern Life, another grounded, somewhat surreal show. I wouldn't say grounded, it's just surreal. Rocko's Modern Life. And up it for having the special that came out a couple years ago now, having trans representation. I'd put an S tier as well. I enjoyed it. It was weird. Rugrats. The most classic chupo show of them all. I don't hate it. I put it at the bottom of B. It's there. Versus Blue. That is the YouTube Machinima show. I haven't really watched it. Same with Rowby, even though that's getting proper merchandise. Sailor Moon I haven't seen. Jetsons I haven't seen. Spawn I haven't seen. Another Speed Racer I haven't seen. Thundercats I haven't seen. The old Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles I haven't seen. Tasmania I haven't really seen. Oh, The Critic! I haven't seen The Critic, but I want to watch it because he had an episode in The Simpsons as well. But Samurai Jack. Gendy just has a way with cartoons, man. He just makes fucking godlike stuff. And I really want to watch Primal. I'll put an SSS tier. Samurai Jack. Rest in peace, Iroh's voice actor, Mako, I believe his name is. He voiced Aku in Samurai Jack, and Phil Lamar, I'm pretty sure, voiced Jack himself. He's known for voicing Hermes from Futurama, actually. Me sandwich! Adventure Time. The most bizarre show. Came out roughly the same time as a regular show, but Jesus Christ. I enjoyed it a lot. It has some really existential questions, so I'll put it at the top of SS tier. Right. The Batman. The animated series. The GOAT. I'm currently rewatching it. Absolute maniacal behavior. Oh my god. Troubles of me trying to get this up here. So many enjoyable episodes. Mark Hamill's Joker is amazing in it. Clayface's episode is amazing. Just so many villains get fleshed out episodes, and it's just so enjoyable to watch. I'd put that besides Batman Beyond, maybe even better than Batman Beyond, because that show is just gorgeous at times. Even though it takes after the Batman movie, the Tim Burton ones, it's whatever. Sonic X is another. It's actually an anime. I liked it a bit, mostly for its tune. Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. Sonic Underground, another show that's it's a weird premise. It's Sonic now is a musician. Sonic now has 2 siblings, and now his mother's a fucking queen or something that's gone missing that he never finds. At least that's a baller fucking opening. Sonic Underground. South Park. It's had its ups and downs in some of the recent seasons, but it's still enjoyable. Let me fucking. Would I say it's worthy of SSS tier? I rewatched it all recently. I'd put it in just SS. It's the 90s Spider-Man. It is beloved, but I don't think it's that great. In fact, It's a fun fact about it. It shares the English dub soundtrack of the Digimon Adventure 1 and 2 for some reason. I don't know why, but it does. It's alright show. I'd put maybe an A. SpongeBob SquarePants has a lot of funny moments, but I wasn't that much a fan of the show, actually. I put it in the bottom of the B tier. Star vs. Evil, I saw that a bit when I was 14. It's alright. Pretty funny. Nice visuals. Character designs are alright. Put like here in B tier. Right, Teen Titans. Another go at DC TV show. That's where DC comes to its grips. All of his animated stuff is just fucking amazing in comparison to the Marvel stuff. Oh, I might even. I feel tempted to put that in triple S. I might even. Yeah, it's worthy of triple S. The new Powerpuff Girls. I haven't seen it. I just know it's ass. Jimmy Neutron. I've seen the movie, but I never really got to watch the show. I've seen a couple odd episodes, like the episode where the pants come to life. So, from what I know, I'll put it at the top of B tier. Total Drama Island, cartoon version of what's basically fucking Survivor or whatever the fuck it's called. It was enjoyable, at least when I was watching it. So it's not the best thing. In fact, it's probably a little bit shit. I haven't seen that. I haven't watched Smurfs. I haven't seen Wacky Races. I haven't seen VeggieTales. Haven't seen Castlevania yet. Haven't seen A Pup Named Scooby-Doo. Haven't watched Over the Garden Wall. It's an anthology series. It's really fucking cool looking. Ah. What is that show? Oh, it's a House of Mouse. Haven't seen... Oh, the fucking the moose and the fucking flying squirrel. I can't remember what it's called. Very Odd Parents. It's alright. It's like a B tier. Some fun moments. The Loud House, I haven't actually watched. I know of it in Nickelodeon. I'm pretty sure the creator got done for being a fucking creep. The Simpsons. I used to rewatch the shit out of The Simpsons. Let me fucking bring you up. So, I don't think it's like Futurama tier level of stuff. But it's definitely worthy of an A tier. Top of A, I would say. The Wild Thornberrys. Couldn't get into it. My first experience with it was the Rugrats crossover movie. I think it's Rugrats Go Wild. So I'll put in C. Nigel's an S tier character though. He's amazing. Tiny Toon his adventures. Didn't get to watch much of it. I can't really remember it much, so I'll put in C tier. There's nothing bad to say about it. Tom and Jerry. Tom and fucking Jerry. It is timeless. It is really timeless. Just out of pure comedy, it's worthy of the double S. Just Tom scream, all the fucking semantics between them. It's amazing. The 1980, is it 3 or 4? Or is it even 2? I always remember the movie being 86, but movie, by the way, being my favourite movie of all time. I've got on Steelbook because it is a fantastic movie. Great score. I wouldn't put it in triple S. I wouldn't even put it in double S. I'll put it in the top of S. Even though I love the Transformers franchise a lot, and I do think of the Transformers movie as being a triple S tier material, the show has a lot of its ups and downs. Like, it has really cool episodes, really cool designs, but there's so many episodes that are sort of filler or even just like pointless and essentially badly animated. There's one where they're just on a planet and it's so badly fucking done because they just... The 80s cartoons had a lot of those problems. Danny Phantom, I never actually got to watch, even though it is a banger of a tune. Voltron, I haven't seen. That's the Netflix one. Justice League. Oh, Justice League. Both that and Unlimited are absolutely class. Because you get to see all these, like, characters come together and work together, even though they have such different power scaling and fucking different abilities. And all the episodes, like, I can't wait to rewatch it. Scooby-Doo, where are you? Steven Universe. Got a lot to say about this show, but I enjoy its diversity. I enjoy its different body shapes and unique designs. I enjoy the concept of fusion. I enjoy the characters a lot. I enjoy the sadness. Sadness is always great. The music is baller. Do I put in triple S? It has its downs, so I'll put it at the top of double S. Superman, the animated series. It's on my list to watch. I haven't seen it yet. It's on my list for the DC AU. Courage the Cowardly Dog. How much more do I got? A lot more. Fuck me. Where's it gone? I picked something up there and it's gone. Oh no. It was Courage, wasn't it? Guys, this is not helping me. I need to find Courage. There's Courage. Courage is I want to watch so much more when I was younger, but it's an easy S tier show. Because again, I was a weird kid that liked the scary moments in the show. So there's always that. Young Justice, first 2 seasons I enjoyed a lot. Season 3 and 4, maybe even 5's came out, I'm not sure yet. It's a great show. Really enjoyable show. I need to get back into it. Because they've got some Green Lantern shenanigans going on about that. Right, Yu-Gi-Oh! Staple anime people just know of. Yu-Gi-Oh! Right, banger tune as well. I'll put it in B tier. Like, there's not much you can do with it, because, like, it being a card game, I feel like the only way you could, like, write it is if you were to play games yourself with the deck you've gotten and figure out, play many games until you get a specifically lucky deck for that win. Because if you just, like, randomly pluck a card that's specifically... It's just weird to write for, basically. It's weird to write for, because you can literally just write in, Yugi just randomly got the card he needed. Okay. Legend of Korra. Although it's not as definitely not, like, I would say a definite tier or 2 below fucking Avatar: Last Airbender. Legend of Korra is still worrying S tier because it has some great fucking episodes and character development with some of the characters. The House of Mouse. I really wanted to watch more of that when I was younger because it was just a whole cameo show from all the Disney fucking stuff that was going on at the time and villains and movies. So just as an enjoyable show, I'll put it in B. Oh god, Looney Tunes babies. These fucking Looney Tunes babies used to piss me the fuck off. I'm putting it in D. Lunatics Unleashed. A not so popular show that I found quite entertaining and liked a lot. But it's literally just the Looney Tunes characters as superheroes. They get all different powers, they all have different colours. I like the designs, but where the fuck have I just gone? I'd put it at top of B tier for me. Because I watched a lot of it when I was younger. And I like the powers. Oh, that's a Looney Tunes show, I haven't seen that. Shaun the Sheep. Classic. Spin-off character from the Wallace and Gromit film, the one with to do with the roll maker. She had like the dog that's actually a fucking robot. Good tune as well. Shaun the Sheep. It's Shaun the Sheep. So A tier you go. Invader Zim. Top 5 favourite childhood cartoons. Easy. It had everything I loved as a child. Cool designs. Fucking creepy, horrific moments. Really funny fucking scenes and just characters not acting normally how they would in shows. Easy SSS tier. For over Leon Sets, for over Minute Clips, for over Billy Mandy. For over Ben 10, yes. For over Challenge Showdown, yes. So I'm putting it there as an SSS tier. Absolutely. It had some really weird developments though. It was created by Jonan Vasquez, and he had comics out at the time, like Johnny the Homicidal Maniac. That's one. So great work, Nickelodeon, for hiring somebody who made a comic called Johnny the Homicidal Maniac. Caillou, haven't seen. It's just Saitama when he was a child. Sonic Boom, I haven't seen. This is just Angry Beavers again. That's literally just that again. I haven't seen Kablam. Oh, there's Shippuden. Is this done by release? I wonder. No, because I put Loudhouse. And Hilda. Right. Shippuden. Shippuden. It is worthy of an S tier. It is worthy. It's not as great as OG Naruto, but it's worthy in the S tier. Boruto. If you include all like the manga specific canon arcs within the show instead of all the like the filler stuff in between, it is worthy of like maybe top of B tier, maybe A, because some of the content they do there is quite good, even though it just becomes aliens versus fucking folk. Haven't seen that. I haven't seen K-On! Right, My Hero Academia. I love My Hero Academia actually. Especially the manga. The art style in the manga is great, but the show as well has some really cool fucking sounding things. It's like the most Western anime you can find in terms of it trying to replicate what superheroes are. So I'd put that in double S tier, at the top of double S tier. I really, really enjoyed My Hero Academia. Can't wait to see how it ends and rewatch it. Gurren Lagann, couldn't finish. It looks alright. Just couldn't get into the characters, didn't really like the characters. I know a lot of people is that they're awakening for some anime, but I put maybe in C tier. Even though it's done by Studio Trigger, which is a really good studio. I'd much prefer the likes of Kill la Kill. Right, Penguins of Madagascar, whatever. I haven't seen that. One Piece. Manga, easy triple S tier. Show, if it ever gets like the Dragon Ball Kai treatment, easy top of triple S. But because of the way the pacing's going, even though the Wano arc, it has some absolutely beautiful animation. I would put it here in terms of anime. It's not the best, but it's up there. Death Note. Right. I've already lost Death Note where I put it. That's there. My memory is so fickle, man. Death Note is a really intricate show. Done by Madhouse, who did One Punch Man and Hunter x Hunter. Very, very good show. I'd put it in the S categories if it wasn't for the fact that after the start of the second half of the show, it started dropping off in quality and how you felt about it. Even like Elle and Light's dynamic was the best part about the show because it's literally just them going, nah. How about this though? No, but how about this? What if I think like this? No, what if I do this? It's all a mind game. Right, what is this? Dark Summing? Water? I haven't seen it. I haven't seen Two Stupid Dogs. I haven't seen the anime-esque fucking Thundercats reboot that got cut off. Quite simple. Haven't seen the Ren and Stimpy adult party cartoon. Haven't seen Street Sharks. Does that say Inhumanoids? I haven't seen that either. Barnyard, I haven't really watched. Dragon Tales, I haven't really watched. Roly Poly Oly, I seen that a bit when I was younger. Roly Poly Oly. It's alright, I wouldn't say it's the best thing. But see. Primal, I haven't seen that. Code Geass, I haven't seen. Steins Gates, I haven't seen. Samurai Champloo, I tried watching and I didn't dislike it. I just fell off it like quite a few years back. I always mind that Mugen's voiced by the one that voices Zoro in One Piece. So I'd put it in C tier just for the fact that I didn't finish it. OKKO, I want to properly watch. Infinity Train, I really want to watch. Right, this is the Midnight Gospel. My friend Stephen watched this, and he got very emotional with it as well with the last episode. But so did I. That show is fucking eye candy, absolute eye candy. So I'd put it up here in like A tier. Like, it's not the best thing ever made, but you can enjoy it for what it is, and it is written with the idea of actual podcasts happening, and they took the dialogue from, or the script, or whatever you would call it, from what they're doing, and they would just animate it upon it, making sense narratively. Right. Sitting Ducks. I've seen like one episode. I'm not counting that. That is... What the fuck is that? I don't even recognise that show. Seven Little Monsters. I haven't seen that. The Berenstain Bears. That's one of the fucking Mandela effects that you'll see. There's quite a lot of shows I've not seen. Berenstain Bears, quite a humble little show. It's alright. I wouldn't say anything bad about it. Oh, that's fucking... I know the name of that show because it's quite funny. Agretsuko. Amazing show. It's like a grounded show with animals in it. But like the main character has anger issues where she bottles up, and she tends to unleash them at karaoke or just out of nowhere in like a stock room by doing absolute heat death metal. Easy A tier show. Just for the writing alone as well, I'll put an S tier. I've not seen Reboot. And funnily enough, it had a reboot, which looked awful. Beast Wars. Now that's a show that looks awful. It actually did not age well at all. It aged like milk for 30 years. However, I still love the way it looks. I love the way it looks, no matter how awful it is. It is a triple S tier for me. It is my favourite Transformers cartoon. And I would put it like here. Beast Wars! Da 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 da. I haven't seen Donkey Kong Country. I haven't seen whatever the fuck that is. Oh, that's the weird one where that little fucking green motherfucker's supposed to be fucking Mega Man. And that's supposed to be fucking Icarus, Kid Icarus. Haven't seen Clone High, but I want to. It's coming back, actually, I believe so, if I can find a place to watch it. American Dad is what Futurama's is to Simpsons, a superior version of it. Where would I put it, though? I would put it in B. It's watchable, it's funny. It doesn't rely on cutaway gags and shit. Oh, there's still so much. There's so much I haven't seen, though, so if I can just... Haven't seen you, haven't seen you. 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 I want to watch you. That's Dan. Excuse me. That's Dan versus. Oh, Thundercats 4. That's a new one where it has an awful style. Haven't seen you. Haven't seen Inuyasha. That's like another staple anime. A lot of people got into it. Rune Kenshin is a show I do want to watch, but it's so episodic and non-narrative at times that it threw me off. So maybe if I go back and read it, it'll be good. But like, I can't say anything I disliked about it. It was beautifully animated at times as well. The opening, just swordsmen in general are cool. Cleveland Show. Probably my favorite of the three fucking Seth MacFarlane cartoons. This is the Cleveland Show, and I'm here to say, na 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 na. The good times are all times, and even a bear. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I feel like my friend Steven would be disappointed in me if I put this anything lower than triple S tier. I love the adaptation for this. It feels authentic to each part's art style. It doesn't have some amazing music. The localizations are a down part when it comes to subtitles, but it's not the anime's fault. That's just to do with licensing. But I would put JoJo's Bizarre Adventure like, I don't know, here. It's just amazing. Great show. Amazing manga as well. Fairy Tail. I fucking hate its main theme. I hate that. I also hate. Like it has so many great concepts. I love the whole Dragon Slayers thing and artificial and second and fucking third generation shit like that, where like a third generation's both a natural Dragon Slayer and then artificially generated at the same time. Second being artificially generated. It has so many cool concepts and so many cool bits of magic. But when you make all the battles come down to I believe my friends more, so I'm gonna win, instead of actual tactics, power scaling, any sense of like somebody about to die in that, when all they have to do is think of their mates, it just loses all sense of like danger and risk to me. So top of C. Oh no, bottom of fucking C. Just because of that. Just because of fucking that annoyed me. Seven Deadly Sins. If we're counting, I've lost it. I fucking lost it. No, I haven't. If we're only counting the first two seasons, it is easy A, maybe even S. But if you're counting for like 3, 4, 5, and whatever other ones there is, it's probably maybe at top of the B tier. Which is a shame because if it had consistent animation like the first two seasons, up until its end, it would have been an easy fucking S tier. The Adventures of Jackie Chan. Christ. I loved all the talismans. I'm pretty sure my brother had the talismans in a wee box when I was younger. It's just such a cool concept. And each like season, there was a season of the masks that was cool. The season with what's it? Just all the 4-dimensional fucking shadow cunts. I'd put an A tier. It's a good show. Transformers Prime, Transformers Animated. I haven't seen you and you and you and you and you. Wait, how do I lose Transformers Prime? Right, Transformers Prime. Godlike show. Not godlike, but it's better than the original fucking Transformers. Oh, I'm gonna put an SS tier. I'll put an SS tier. Really enjoyable show. Shame it's CG, but you can't help that. It's just natural, really good show. It's also the first. I'm pretty sure it's the first cartoon to have Bumblebee be mute, basically. Because like, especially in fucking Transformers Animated, Bumblebee's known for being an absolute jackass with his mouth. And do I prefer it over Prime? I think I like it as much as Prime. I think it was directed, written, and art was done relatively by a guy. Not all of it, but like he was sort of in charge by somebody called John Wyatt, and he recently passed as well. And he always has the specific style. He did Omniverse and something called People or something. Right, I haven't seen the school one, not really. The 2003 Ninja Turtles. Banger intro. Right. I wish I'd seen more of it when I was younger. But I think that's an easy A tier. The CG show. Do you prefer over 2003? I don't know, but I have seen more of the 2000. No, the fucking CG show. No, you know what? That's one of the reasons I fell off the show. Is the voice actor for Leonardo had to leave for some reason. I can't mind if it was because he got prosecuted or something, or he just wanted to leave. But he got replaced by Seth Green of all people. Like, fuck off. So I'll put it here. Rise, however, animation, literally top tier. Designs, I love the designs. I like their characterization. Leonardo is less of a leader in it, but I'm sure it's supposed to be like a whole thing in the show where like he learns to be a leader, maybe. I don't know. I haven't watched enough of it yet, but Jesus Christ, that show is beautiful to look at. So until I watch it all properly, it's an S tier. Right, Schoolhouse Rock, haven't seen. Thundar the Barbarian, haven't seen. Mask, no. If It's for Family, Voltron, haven't seen. I haven't seen that. Oh, that's from the same. That's not Classic YouTube, was it? No. Lucky Star, haven't seen. British Wars, I haven't seen. Edgeworlds, I haven't seen. Abridged's on here, what the fuck? I haven't seen that. I haven't seen whole movies. I want to, though. I haven't seen Beetlejuice. Is that a cartoon? I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that. Promised Neverland, I haven't watched the anime. I've read the manga. But I'm not going to watch anime because I ruined the anime. Hulu, haven't seen. Fucking Fat Albert, I haven't seen. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen Mau Mau. I know of it. I haven't seen Food Wars. I haven't seen that. I haven't said Mirai and Nikki. I haven't seen Nichijou. I haven't seen what the fuck this is. I haven't seen Overload. I haven't seen Saikiki. Oh, fucking bean. I've seen High School DxD, Jesus Christ. Of course I have. Right. F is for Family. A show based in the 70s. Some really crude humour. It is very enjoyable. Not much else to say about it. It's just a really funny show, and it has some cool like character moments in it as well. If you enjoy those sort of fucking shows, I put an A, like maybe like near the top of A. It's enjoyable. I can watch it a lot. Token Bertie, I need to see season 2. I know Netflix canned it. It was done by the same team as BoJack Horseman, hence a really similar art style. But I really enjoyed Token Bertie. It was quite fun. It's like another A tier. Dragon Ball Z Abridged. Considering how fucking funny it is, I actually might prefer Dragon Ball Z Abridged to actual Dragon Ball Z. Just because of how fucking funny it is. I just remember me and Ken watching it, and he's I've never seen him laugh so hard at when Vegeta in his Great Ape form is getting punched in the eye multiple times, and he goes, "The fucking eye again!" That shit's fucking class. So wherever I've put it, it's going above it. Hunter x Hunter. Is that even like, oh my god, I can just do this. Oh my god. Hunter x Hunter. Watched it, preferred over One Piece anime. Only the anime. Manga is different. Do I prefer over Attack on Titan? Yes. Archer still remains at the top. Just because it's Archer. I don't think it's a better show. It's my go-to. I thought I need to show up here. Tokyo Ghoul. Manga, like easy, probably double S tier. Show. First season was alright. Second season sort of butchered it, so I'll maybe put it in like A tier. If it's just like season 1 only. Hazbin Hotel was a. Can I fucking help you? Was a YouTube show done by a person that did a lot of music videos, and it's alright. It's only got a pilot so far, I believe. I'll put it in C tier because there's not much to go off of it. Max and Ruby. I don't know what it was an alright show. Close enough. The spiritual successor and pretty much identical to a regular show. I like it a lot, and as it's basically like regular show, it's going right next to it. It's just funny. Amphibia. I know this one has a lot of fans and people prefer it over Owl House, but it's like a B tier for me. Now Owl House, great animation, great character designs, great power sets, likable characters. I put an A. Nice wee A tier. The Harley Quinn show. I think I've seen one season of that so far, and I need to watch the rest. I think that's an S tier show. Just because like of the characters. I'm a DC fanboy. DC Superhero Girls. I've seen some of that when I was younger. I would put it in B. It's alright. It's a watch. Beastars. The complicated and trivialization of what is social animalistic relationships. Double S tier show. And I can't wait to see more of it because like you could say it's furry bait and just for furries, but like it's about like what if you were living in a world full of people that had to abide by animalistic natures of their species. It's basically like Zootopia on like steroids. Dorohedoro. Don't know what the fuck that means, but the Netflix show is quite nice. I would recommend. It is like a nice, I would say it's a S tier until I see more stuff on it. But Dorohedoro, when I watched it, really nice. Very bizarre. It's like a very surreal fucking show. Haikyuu. Anime, I couldn't. Anime was a weird one. I read the manga after I caught up with the anime, and I much preferred reading the manga, and I really got into it. And now, when I go back and see clips of that Haikyuu, I think if I were to rewatch it, I'd place it easy in an S tier slot as an anime, maybe even an SS. But until I go rewatch it, it's remaining an S. It's all about volleyball, by the way, if you didn't know. Because I'm a volleyball nerd. I actually quite like watching volleyball. Only because of Haikyuu. B&A, another case of I couldn't finish it because it couldn't grasp me. It was just meh. High School DxD. Back when I was playing with a bunch of anime nerds, this got recommended to me, and I watched it, and it had some cool moments and cool designs. But a majority of the show is referred to as being ecchi, which basically is like Japanese for fan servicey, and like you see a lot of cleavage and ass and shit, and it's like most of the show is about that because the main characters, like, the reason he fights powerful people is so he can eventually grab and have sex with the main character. Issei is his name. It's been like since 2016 since I watched it, but I remember being recommended it. Put it in C. It's not an awful fucking show. It's not the most horrendous thing I've ever seen, but as I'm not one to watch shows for fucking tits and ass, it's meh. Final Space. I really enjoyed it. I put an A tier. The main character's quite loud, but I need to go and finish it. I think the guy that critiqued it's called Oslo, and he's quite sad it got cancelled instead of a chance to properly finish it himself. I think he's Danish. Poor guy, and I hope he does get to finish it properly one day. Right, 2 more shows left. Disenchantment, finishing the trinity of Matt Groening. Having a family show, to having a sci-fi show, to having a fucking fantasy show. I prefer it over The Simpsons. Where would I put it, though? I wouldn't put it over Futurama. I think there's been a season or 2 since this came out as well. But wherever Futurama is, I'd just put it behind it. Is it not an A tier? Oh, it's an S tier. I'll keep it an A tier. I wouldn't think it's worth an S tier, but it's an A tier show. Mob Psycho. Anime bias coming in. Great show. I just realised why is Mob Psycho on this list but not One Punch Man. I will put it here. Whoa. I'll put it here. Unique animation style. Not unique animation. Unique art style. With it being like very like kid-like. Animation in it is superb. I'm pretty sure it's done by Studio Bones that did My Hero Academia. It being the opposite of One Punch Man's style of referencing character stories, where One Punch Man is the psychology of each character. Each character has their specific psychology to their own individuality, where I believe Mob Psycho is more about how a person reacts and relates in terms of others, the sociology of it. And that's basically the main character's goal, is to fit in and be like anybody else, to work on himself to be like others as well. So it's both psychology and sociology based show, with him being an esp, being a fucking psychic and shit like that, and he can just he's overpowered. He's like Saitama, where he's overpowered, but that isn't his issue. His issue is himself. He's not using his powers. But as far as cartoons go, that is my list. Yeah. I'll just go for like a quick, slow through so you can see. And that was quite a lot. I couldn't explain most shows as much as I could have. Instead of going for each one, going, I like this one, I didn't like that one. Some were brief, like saying why I didn't like that one specifically, because I know on the spot what I could say about it. But I feel like this is a fair list for what I've done. There's probably shows in here that are missing. Like, why is Mob Psycho in here but not One Punch Man? It's weird. Look at all the shows I haven't seen. So many shows I want to see. Alas, that is the end of the video. And maybe this week or next week, I will start the Pokemon Crystal playthrough. But alas, thank you for watching and goodbye.